Hello everybody, Steve here. You know, I was thinking yesterday, it's Sunday, and went to church. And they were talking about God's forgiveness. And thinking about forgiveness, you know, it's easy for us to think that God would forgive us of our many wrongs. But it's still hard for us to forgive someone else who has wronged us. Maybe only once or twice. There was a time, a long time ago, that when I was a younger, more angry man, and someone did something very wrong to me. And I could not forgive them. I could not do it. What they did was just too bad, too evil. How could I forget? How could I forgive them for what they had done to me? And so time went by. And I was just getting madder and madder about what they'd done. And I'd talk about it to other people, and I'd talk about it to myself. I'd talk about it to God, and I'd say, God, I just can't forgive them because what they did was so wrong. Sometimes I dream about it. This went on for about a year. And it was just eating me inside out. Because that's what happens when you don't forgive somebody else. It doesn't hurt them. It hurts you. And this was hurting me. I was getting ulcers from it. It was just eating me up. And one day I said, you know what? It ain't worth it. I said, Lord, I forgive him. No matter what it was, I forgive this man, what he did to me. And then I asked the Lord to forgive me for not forgiving him. And it was like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. It was like a heaviness off my heart and out of my gut. I felt so good that I said, you know, I got to talk to this guy and tell him that I forgive him what he did a year ago. So I went and took some work, but I found him. And when I found him, I told him, I said, I've been holding this against you for a year, and it just eating me up. I have decided to forgive you and let it go. Let bygones be bygones. God has forgiven me of much, I'm forgiving you of much. Now he looked at me kind of funny and he says, who are you? True story. He didn't even remember me, let alone the thing he did against me. So who do you think I was hurting by not forgiving? Didn't hurt him at all, but it tore me up. The moral of the story is, if you haven't caught it by now, when you don't forgive somebody, it hurts you worse than it hurts them. And that is the truth.